Gold has gone up $2 in the last hour. It's up over $55 in the last 2 days. Just amazing to see this meteoric rise. And Ted Anderson has the gold and silver from before at the lower price, but not for long. 800-686-2237. And I want to thank Midas Resources, our great sponsor, but that is where I get my gold and silver. It's the best deal out there. When they offer these specials, you can't beat it. 800-686-2237 right now today. Lakotas, way under what they're selling everywhere else for. Silver, gold, you name it. 800-686-2237. I want to thank some of the sponsors that make the show possible. Then we're going to come back for about 10 minutes. I'm going to debunk the psychology today. Then we got Max Keiser coming up. Later in the week, I'll do a bigger one, but it's just, there's so many lies in it and I've got all these guests coming up. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Sponsor-wise, the online video bookstore also funds our operation. You can pre-order because it's coming out in 2 weeks. Camp FEMA, proving the FEMA camps, proving the death camps, proving what FEMA's executive orders and documents are. Amazing new film by William Lewis. You'll get it here first, available at Infowars.com for pre-order right now. When we sell out of these Obama and Bush Joker posters, that's it. I'm not making anymore. I may make another design, but of this design, that's it. So if you want the classic, iconic Obama Joker, oh, wait, that's Obama Hitler. It's all available at Infowars.com. That also supports us. And we need support. We need to expand what we're doing, continue what we're doing. And I want to thank everybody for their support. Be sure and also support our local AM and FM affiliates and their sponsors. I want to thank folks for that. Also, some of the other sponsors are colablue.com. Did you know you can be drinking fresh, clean water made right from the air you breathe? No, this isn't something out of a science fiction book. Our sponsor, Ecola Blue, with the Ecola Blue 28, will allow you to do just that. It's easy to use, and it will make up to 7.5 gallons of water per day. The water, once generated, passes through a 7-stage filtering process, including reverse osmosis and carbon filtration techniques, ensuring that you know exactly what you're drinking. No chemicals, pollutants, or fluoride that we spend so much time talking about on this show, and it's kept in a stainless steel tank. Get your very own source of unlimited renewable drinking water for you and your family today by visiting them online at www.ecoloblu.com. That's ecoloblue.com. Or by clicking on the banners at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Or give them a call at 800-691-6043. 800-691-6043. Or I can do it in the Max Keiser voice. Call him, I like it. I love Max. Hey, he's getting interviewed for the Ventura Show. Recommended that. I'm excited about that. Alex, I really appreciate it. All right, stop it. You know what it is? Jaron's always doing Max Keiser. He loves Max Keiser. I know Max listening right now. Max, we'll get you on about 15 after next hour. So now the whole back office does the board hopping and producing in the Max Keiser voice. I'm not kidding. We should have a camera out there with audio we can flip on for like little shots, and you can see him and Hartman going, really? Think we should do that? Okay, take care of it. All right, anyways, that's coming up. Love Max Keiser. You can make fun of me. Oh, whatever, Alex. MySolarBackup.com. A lot of things can cut off your electrical power, hurricanes, snow, ice storms. Listeners should move towards getting off the grid, and here's a good way to do just that. A solar power generator is now available from our longtime sponsor, Solutions from Science. You get an emergency power backup kit, which consists of the power source 1,800-watt generator and a high-efficiency solar panel designed to provide endless electricity. Remember, too, that gas generators need gas, but in the blackout, gas pumps can't pump gas because they run on Max Keiser electricity. It's a perfect emergency backup for troubled times. The government doesn't own the sun yet, folks, so make your move now. MySolarBackup.com. One word, MySolarBackup.com. Or 877-327-0365. 877-327-0365. All right, that's most of the sponsoring right there. That's what funds us, and it's all great products. Get it today. All right, Max Keiser coming up in the next segment. I want us to spend some time now on this. There's an article called Dark Minds, Field Guide to Conspiracy Theorists, and they've made hundreds and hundreds of new psychological designations. Don't like big government, don't like corruption, don't like Nazi Germany, don't like Soviet Russia, you're mentally ill. And Soviet Russia and Nazi Germany had psychiatrists, were the first groups out having people detained and grabbed. And notice right next to it is another mood disorder or, another drug ad is right next to the story, hit piece on me. I mean, this whole thing is drug ads. And I'm somebody that criticizes that 20% of our kids and 18% of adults, and now the government wants, under drug company lobbying, to have 50%. New Freedom Initiative. And this guy just says Jones makes things up. Jones, I almost can't even get into this because there's so much disinformation here. Jones thinks there's FEMA camps. Jones thinks Halliburton's involved in child kidnapping. And that was all over the news. Chicago Tribune, you name it. I mean, it's come out about Blackwater and the child prostitutes. And I mean, it's come out about the UN. And he would, when I would say that, he'd go, really, what's your proof? And I'd go, well, just search engine, UN child kidnapping, Halliburton, and he just would laugh at me. I mean, it's not funny, you smart-ass, smug little bastard. I mean, this stuff isn't funny. And he says, Jones just gets irate when you challenge him on his made-up stuff. I'm not making any of this up, and you know it. And it just goes on here in the article. It says we're all conspiracy theorists to some degree. We've all hardwired to find patterns of threat. Yes, like the Bengal tiger in the bushes in Central Asia or the lion on the African savannah. To see patterns, I mean, what patterns? They're openly announcing world government. But he says that's a crazy conspiracy theory I have. They're openly announcing a new bank of the world to carry out global governance in Newsweek, Time Magazine, you name it. And he didn't. I sent him all this. He didn't want it. He just wanted to write an article to fill in the pages between drug ads. But the really sick part is the end where he says that I'm like basically calling for violence. But here we go. In his 1954 classic, The Paranoid Style in American Politics, historian Richard Hofstadter hypothesized that conspiracy thinking is fueled by underlying feelings of alienation and helplessness. Well, why do the police have hundreds of thousands of charges of conspiracy every year? Conspiracy just means two people get together and have an agreed-upon plan. Government and corporations don't do that? Recent research supports his theory. Oh, yes, from other psychologists. New Mexico State University psychologist Maria Albanania Papa has found that people who endorse conspiracy theories are especially likely to feel angry, mistrustful, alienated from society, and helpless over larger forces controlling their lives. Yeah, if you're awake and your kid got shot in the back by police or CPS took your kid, you're going to be pissed off. You're going to be alienated. And then, I mean, you heard the representative when they tried to have hearings about the MIAC report, they would go, we're not talking about the MIAC report. We're going to talk about stopping bank robbery. Let's not talk about conspiracy theories. I had the reporter in here yesterday, and she said, I can't find in the MIAC report about Ron Paul and bumper stickers. I flipped it open, said right there, oh, I didn't see that before. And she was, thinking I hadn't read it or looked at it. I mean, just because you say it isn't there, just because you say the moon is made of cheese doesn't make it so, folks. So I'll come back and finish up with this. But the end part, I mean, it's just, basically, I am the new Helter Skelter. I'm the new, evil Charles Manson with an army of killers. We'll be right back.